And now Roger begins with a film that just earned Jack Lemmon his 7th Academy Award nomination, Tribute.
Tribute is a movie based on a Broadway play about a Broadway press agent, and so, of course, it has a lot of show business traditions in it. For example, the hero's personal show must go on even though he's dying of cancer. The press agent is played by Jack Lemmon. It's one of those roles Lemmon does so well, playing it with a combination of wisecracks and bravado, smiling on the outside and hurting on the inside. In this scene, Lemmon and his ex-wife, played by Lee Remick, greet their son when he comes home from college.
How are you, son?
Fine. Just fine. Good to see you, Dad.
What the hell is this? Are we in a Chevrolet dealers convention? It's a nice doing business with you, Sam. Come on and give your old man a sloppy bear hug like a proper son. Ah, that a boy.
Have you told him yet?
Huh? What? Told me what?
A friend of Don's has offered Judd a teaching assistant job this summer.
Where?
Berkeley. It'll help with the tuition and be a great experience.
Experience for what?
Teaching. I've decided that I want to teach.
You want to teach? Why this sudden urge to become Mr. Chips?
Yes. Well, let me try to answer that question.
Why, it's not a press conference, kid. Just relax. When does the job start?
They wanted me immediately, but I managed to put them off for a week so that I could visit with you.
What the hell do you mean? You're only going to be here a week?
That's okay with you.
Okay with me? Well, I just wish you'd consulted me.
I would have, but... Well, I knew it wouldn't make much difference to you one way or the other.
You know, we always did kid around a lot, but I would like to ask one serious question. Who's his father?
That was Robbie Benson as the awkward, resentful kid. He and his father have never gotten along very well. Lemmon has been the kind of dad who has friends all over town, but none in his own home. He hasn't even seen his son in 2 years. But now that Lemmon knows he has a fatal disease, he wants to get to know the kid, and that means painfully tearing down a lot of long-standing personal barriers.
Get off my back here and stay off it.
No. You have walked away from every responsibility you've ever had.
Oh.
Well, I'm not going to let you walk away from this one.
No, I understand. Now I'm going to be suffused with guilt, right? Maybe I'll atone with some stupid, meaningless gesture, right?
Well, it might just give you a little self-respect.
This may come as a surprise to you, kid, but I am loaded with self-respect.
All right, then. Do it for me.
For you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, why?
Because I need you.
Oh,
and when I needed you before, you weren't there. Well, God damn it, I need you now.
Where were you when I needed you?
What?
Jesus, I guess there's no two-way street, is there? Where the hell were you when I was in the middle of the city knocking my ass off looking for a job? Where were you? Where have you been for 2 solid years, kid? Isn't that funny? I haven't seen you rushing madly to keep your old man company, I'll tell you.
You never insisted that I come.
It was your choice.
You shouldn't have given me a choice.
Okay, look, let's just say that I'm not the father that you always wanted, all right? Has it occurred to you that you are not the son that I always wanted?
Tribute moves on from the sort of overwrought father-son confrontation that you see in a scene like that and shows us how people have to take risks, have to let their barriers down. They have to have the courage to say what they really mean instead of allowing their lives to drift off into cheerful banality. Those are all challenges that Jack Lemmon eventually does face and meet in this movie, and Tribute is a strong, good film about human relationships.
Well, it's a nice subject, father-son relationships, and I hate to pick on it, but I have to, because for me the film never really got beyond just the recitation of lines. It's a stage play first. Jack Lemmon played in it, and like a lot of films that we've talked about that have come from plays, I found that this was just people saying words. I never bought the reality of the situation. Lemmon is a better actor than I think Robbie Benson, so naturally I like Lemmon's performance more, but I really just it never got beyond the stage to me of two people just saying confrontation lines.
I think this is the sort of movie that you either go with or don't go with within the first 10 minutes, and I did go with it. I think that you're right in saying that some of the lines sound kind of stagey and written, but I think that's part of the method of this film, especially at the beginning. This is a press agent who has been all show business and glitter for the last 30 years. This is the way he talks and thinks. He's always on. He's always doing one-liners and material. And part of what the movie is about is the way that he finally has to give up that performance and just face this kid and talk to him as a father.
Okay, but I knew that it was about a press agent too, and I knew he was that showboat character. The part that I'm focusing in on is father-son relationships and whether we buy this as an accurate one. And I'm thinking of movies like I Never Sang for My Father, Great Santini, father-son relationships, even Ordinary People. And there was an electricity in those three films that I find totally absent here. And here it's because I think they're reciting lines. So we disagree, okay?
I very much disagree with you about this. Yeah.
Disagreed on 3 out of the 5 films. I thought that Tribute with Jack Lemmon often was an overwrought, smarmy melodrama. Roger was touched by Jack Lemmon's character. I say no, Roger says yes. He recommends you see Tribute.